Hi. So I just had a shower, so my hair looks a bit like not the best. And I haven't been cutting my hair, and this is week 5. Yeah, 5 weeks post op keyhole top surgery. So I haven't been doing like talking stuff, right? That's why it's kind of weird. I'm just like doing a slideshow of my chest for 2 videos, right? So this is my chest right now, and this is the left side, which is the problematic one. I had hematoma right after surgery. I felt really bloated in the chest area. Like it was like I can feel that there is like a pool of liquid in my chest. I feel like a bag of liquid, not necessarily water, like a bit thicker than water. It's like a serum, like a serum kind of like texture. That's how I felt, you know. And to no surprise, it's fucking blood, right? Yeah. So this is the problem area. So I tried using my compression chest, right? I changed it. Initially, it was yeah, was this to this side, I think, right? Yeah, this to this side, and then now I change it to this to this side, because there's still a bit of like hard lumps and puffiness from the liposuction, the swelling. The hard lump is right here, right across until like somewhere here. It stops here. That's why you see like there's a bit of like puffiness. I don't know. Like it's like very puffy. Like I can't feel my chest right for this side. Like I can like just I can feel my like near the rib cage ish. Like this one is kind of far away from the rib cage. I don't know how to explain it, but that's like the feeling of not able to touch the rib cage. I don't know. It's a different feeling from what I can feel here as compared to here. And my scars obviously is at the bottom. Like you can still see it's kind of like black. There's a black line, right? From here to somewhere here, like on the nips. Then this one is like a curve up. Like you can see, it's very obvious for me because it's my nips, right? My nipples. Nipples are the eyes of the face. And I don't know why I did a bimini bumper lash. Anyways. Yeah, so this part, I don't like, since it's week 5, right? I don't have the sinking feeling like my whole chest, it's like super heavy, like it's about to drop kind of feeling anymore. Because the skin and the nerves have had have connected to each other, but previously because of the liposuction there is swelling, then the nerves are not intact anymore, so that's why it feels like my skin is like dropping. That's why I felt that heaviness from my chest whenever I take out the compression vest. This is just now, that compression vest is for the waist. I don't know why they give me that, but I would rather like a thicker one, so like I can reach this part to push down the swelling a little bit. Cause like for that I need to go like way up into my pits to reach this point, and it's not even that tight. I try to tighten it, but because like there is a difference, there is a gap, which it's harder to tighten than, for example, here, this part of my chest, right? When you, then there's, when you wear binder, and then there, like, this part is kind of loosey goosey and stuff. Yeah, that problem is there. I don't know, maybe there's a better way. So I tried to use my Underworks binder, my old Underworks binder, when I go out, so it's not that hot, because you can see this like compression vest is made from like swimsuit material ish, kind of the neo whatever the fuck. So every time I wear it, there's like squares because of this. It's giving the, you know how some people put like this like rubbery blue square checkered squares thing, like to put things on the car, on the front part of the car, that kind of like, yeah, that feeling. It's the same rubbery plastic thing. Hate it. It's horrible. And yeah, I wash it like every week because it's fucking smelly. It's stinky. I don't care. So far, yeah. I don't know when this swelling would end. The left side is so problematic. Previously, I have like this part when I raise my left arm like super fucking straight up to reach for something, to just, right? And then this part, like the lower rib cage, like the last rib, yeah, it kind of hurts when I raise my hand because it's like pulling the scar tissue. Apparently, nobody talks about this online. So, anyway, this part don't have that problem, but now it has this scar tissue right here. So when I stretch somewhere, it's like it's hurting somewhere. I don't know where, like subtly, very subtle pain. It's not like as pain as that one previously, but I don't know whether it's because the compression vest is tight or whether it's like actual scar tissue, because I don't feel any swelling, to be honest, but I can feel like this part is stretching, so this part hurts a little, like literally the place hurts. Not, I'm not pointing at the scars, it's right below this part. Is like there is scar tissue, I guess, because it's sticking to the skin. So when I raise my hand or stretch higher than intended, than like just straight but stretch even more, like it kind of hurts a little, but it's not as painful as previously this part, which is fucking disgusting. Anyways, yeah, I think that's it, right, for week 5. There's nothing. It's more than a month, right? It's a little bit more than 1 month. 4 weeks in a month, don't fucking know. Anyways, this is the side profile for the left side, and this is the right side profile. And I think that's about it. I didn't take a photo of my suction hematoma thing at the hospital bed. Like, it's literally a pool of blood on the sheets, and it even seeped through the hospital bed itself, which is almost waterproof kind of bed, but yeah, the blood went in, so I'm sorry, but I paid for the things already, so what more can I ask for? What more can they ask me for? I already paid it, so and yeah, the hematoma was a sad thing. I lost a unit of blood, which is, every time you donate blood, it's basically a bag of blood, which is a unit of blood, right? So I didn't eat since 12 a.m. Eat or drink since 12 a.m. And my surgery was like 1 p.m. or something. And it lasted for like 2-3 hours. So, and then hematoma. so they need to suck out my blood, and then it was a little bit late because it's a different nurse. The different nurses. It's not the operating like the operating room or a nurse. It's more like the hospital nurse, like the bed nurses. So they don't know what to provide the doctor, and my doctor is not from that hospital. He's from another hospital. It's just that the other hospital was like religious, so he said we need to go to this hospital instead to do surgery because I'm trans, and yeah. But if I was a cis guy, I'd probably do the surgery in the original hospital. And then yeah, and then the suction thing was because of the hospital nurses, and then they don't know where to connect the suction thing. What is if the electrical power was enough to suction out to do the suctioning, and then after that I lost too much blood because he was in the midst of suctioning and it didn't work. Then I think one or two other nurses called the operation nurse to get the actual suction machine, and it works. But I almost fainted while they were getting the actual suction machine thingy. I was like, I told the doctor when I was like, I'm going to faint, because you have to realize that I didn't drink for like at least half the day. It's almost like gonna be 2/3 of the day. Like, I mean more than 2/3 of the day. Of course I'm gonna fucking faint. That's why they tell you to eat and hydrate before you donate blood, right? And then I lost a pint of it. So yeah, I don't know if I should continue wearing the compression vest because now I don't have that sinking feeling, but it's still swelling, and then people still swell after liposuction, and then they already took off their compression vest and they're still swelling. So I don't know. I asked, he didn't reply. My surgeon didn't reply. It's been a week, so we'll see. Anyways, it's like a 12-minute video. Fuck, I haven't made such a long video in such a long time. Anyways, thank God. Oh yeah, and then there was drama before the surgery. So a week before my surgery, so I have to go to Malaysia. I'm from Singapore. I have to go Malaysia to get the surgery, right? But a week before, I was working part-time, and then they called me. I had their contacts keyed into my phone. They called me and said that to tell me that they're gonna postpone my surgery to July 20 something, I don't know, 22nd or 29. I was like, no fucking way, no way. I emailed, I was like, this is not possible. Why are you doing this? Why are you postponing? Because we've already agreed on the date, which is June 3rd. We've already agreed, and then the reason was that the other hospital, they're understaffed, but you should have already like booked the staff, and then they already to have certain expectations. But and then I was like very, very nervous, and then I emailed like a bunch of times. And then I say that I've already booked my airplane tickets like a month ago. I booked accommodation. I booked my Airbnb a month ago with my cousin. He is accompanying me, so he took work leave to accompany me. So I'm part-time, so I can leave anytime, to be honest, but not him. He already took it. We already booked the ticket, and that's the only time period when he is free from work, because his work is based on events. So certain times of the year there's events, so he will be busy. He won't take leaves during those periods. this is very frustrating and anxious. I was like almost done with work, and then they tried to call me, and I was like, no. And then luckily somebody, I don't know, somebody pulled through, so the surgery was back on to the agreed date, which is June 3rd. It's so much. I told someone who's going in September that you have to be careful, you have to make sure that they agree that that day is supposed to be your surgery day. And then to think that there is a case, there's a plastic surgery case before me, so that I'm the second case of the day on 3rd June. But typically, what I've googled is that one surgeon can do more than 2 surgeries per day. That, yeah, I don't understand. So maybe he, I don't know. And I knew that no there was nobody except for him that is doing the actual surgery. So there's no surgical interns or whatever at all. So that's kind of weird, because typically you would have, but I think maybe it's the understaffed issue. So he was doing the surgery alone. You know how I know? Because I woke up in the midst of the surgery, like halfway through the surgery. I woke up from my anesthesia. That's how I fucking know. And then I heard, then I because my chest, it's already numb, because you put the numbing thing like you see on Grey's Anatomy, that orange liquid. That's what I think they put. But yeah, my chest is numb. Then he did the liposuction. I can feel the thing inside my body, inside my chest, like going. I can feel that. I totally can feel every single thing. It's just that it's numb, so there's no pain at all, even if I wake up in the midst of the surgery. And then I was listening to the pop covers that they were playing. I guess they played covers of pop songs, so that there's no like sudden melody change which could scare the shit out of people. You know how some musicians would have like a weird ass like scream or something, even if it's pop, right? Yeah, so I guess that's why they put cover songs instead. And then I heard someone ask my surgeon, and ask that, is it normal for people to wake up in the middle of the surgery, something like that. I was like, whatever. So I keep like closing and opening my eyes during surgery when I woke up. So I just like, I'm so tired. So I close my eyes, but I'm still listening to the conversations and the music. And then sometimes I open my eyes. I open my eyes, but I can't see shit because I'm wearing glasses. I'm myopic. I'm short-sighted. So I can't really see who's doing what, you know. But I can see it's just one person doing the thing. The surgery, the liposuction. Yeah. That is the craziest thing. Because my cousin did the surgery in January. He said he woke up at the almost at the end of the surgery. I woke up at the midst of the surgery. That's fucked up. That's so fucking funny. It's okay. At least I woke up without nausea and stuff, right? Which is what people keep saying, that you will wake up nauseous. You may wake up nauseous, highly likely nauseous. That is not the case for me. Anyways, I think that covers every single shit, even though it's like very jumbled up and scattered story. Bye.